Good morning. Namaste. Sorry for a couple of minutes late. Trying to set up. Hope you're all doing well. Ready for the weekend. Sit comfortably. Actually, today we will sit in a different stance. Unlike in mostly we sit in this cross-legged Japanese style, but today we will begin into a different stance. It's like a crow stance. So if you see my toes, so sit on your toes, basically. So do not keep the heels on the mat. So try to sit. You can keep a blanket or block in the front. And we're going to stay in this stance throughout the warm-ups, at least initial warm-ups. Okay. Sit comfortably like this. I would say this is comfortable for me. I don't know about you, but try and stay on your toes as much as you can. Arms in Anjali Mudra. Let's begin with the prayer. Om Bhurbhuva Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Vargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Slowly open your eyes. So we chanted to the Gayatri mantra, which is honoring the light, honoring the sun on this weekend. This weekend is a very special weekend for the sun god. The worship of sun began in millenniums ago, even in Vedic times. And today is the day. This is the 7th day from the beginning of the new year. If you remember the new year, Lunar New Year, Chinese New Year, which we celebrated last Saturday, and today is the 7th day, and 7th day is called Ratha Saptami. So the significance of this event, celestial event, is the sun entered the northern hemisphere from the southern hemisphere on the Lunar New Year, on the Chinese New Year, the year of the ox, last Saturday. But on the 7th day today, the momentum, the speed, the velocity of the sun moving into the northern hemisphere rapidly increases starting today. That's why the Hindus celebrate today is the 7th day of the Saptami. And today is a great day for practicing yoga, practicing and honoring the light, doing Surya Namaskars. There are so many other ways we can honor the light. And the significance is not just a belief. It is, we have temples in India, like some temples, like a Konark temple, and there are many temples. The temple was built on a chariot, which has like 12 wheels, and then the chariot was led by 7 horses. The significance of that temple and that significance of the 7 horses represent the 7 days of the week, kind of like the 7 colors of the rainbow, and then the 12 wheels of the chariot, in which the charioteer is the Aruna. Aruna is the sun, the charioteer for the sun god, Aruna. So it is like the dawn in the morning. And the 12 wheels represent the 12 houses, and like 12 months of the year. So the sun moves around. Actually, the sun doesn't move in theoretically, if it is Earth that moves around the sun, It takes 365 days. It takes full 1 year for the Earth to go around the sun. So the sun moves. I mean, it appears to be the sun is moving, but it's actually the Earth that is moving around, orbiting around the sun. And it moves around from one house to the other house, and it spends each month in each of these houses, and it finishes the full 1 year to go around orbiting. And that's how the significance is. It's not just it's a scientific, it's just not a simple belief, how the Earth and the sun, how they depends on the life on the Earth, depends on the sun. Not only that, this weekend is also special because NASA launched a Perseverance 7 months ago. It reached and it touched down on the Mars this weekend as well. So it's a great event. It took 7 months for this Perseverance to travel 300 million miles. And it's an amazing event, and it safely landed on the Mars and exploring the Mars for the extraterrestrial life. So it's a great event to celebrate the light and honor the light in our practice today. So with that, so slowly inhale, slowly reach up. Exhale. If you're falling, like if this is too challenging, if you want to keep the heels on the mat for a second, you can keep the heels on the second, like this. Like in the Malasana, you can sit in Malasana, and if it is too challenging, to stay on the toes for too long. So slowly inhale, reach up, but ideally I would like you to stay on the toes. It's hard for me as well, as if it is too long. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Again, when you need a break, you can always keep the heel on the mat. Slowly, you're going to twist, right palm on the mat, left arm extended, like a side twist. Inhale. Deepen the stretch. You can even wrap your left arm behind. Notice your right arm is inside your right shin, and then its palm is on the mat. Slowly come back to the middle, palms to the heart. You're going to switch, left palm on the mat, right palm extended. Inhaling, looking up. You can even wrap your right arm behind. Deepen the twist, and you should feel the stretch and twist comes from the bottom up, from the base of the spine towards the crown of the head. Back to the center. Inhale. Back to the center. Again, every time you inhale, slowly raise your arm up. Every time you exhale, you switch. Ekam. Dvi. Trini. Chatvari. Pancha. Shat. Sapta. Sapta is 7. That's what Ratha Saptami means. Ashta. Nava. Dasha. Very nice. So if you want to take a break, you can place your palms on the blanket. So spread your fingers. Just make sure you shift your body weight to the palms. Slowly. Inhale. We're not doing a crow pose or anything. Just stretching. So circulating the blood into the fingers, into the arm, into the palm. Slowly opening up. So just make sure. Spread your fingers. Inhale.
I didn't.
Exhale. Inhale.
I can't close apps. Sorry about that.
Sorry, my Apple Watch is talking to me. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale.
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
All right. Just don't worry about it, silly. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. So notice by retracting forward and protracting back. So notice you're working on your ankles. You're staying on your toes and you're working on your ankles. It's just not you're warming up your arms. You're just warming up your legs as well. So it's opening up your toes, opening up your ankles. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. And slowly as you warmed up, slowly. Now keep the weight on the right leg, extend the left leg. You can come into this Skandasana here. Inhale, back to the neutral, switch. And when you come to the center, you exhale and inhale again, the opposite leg. So notice the other leg is on the toe. Inhale, exhale. Inhale. Every time you can bring your palms to the heart, or you can extend your arms, your choice. When you come, extend the leg. Inhale. Again, staying balanced is the important part. Initially, you can keep one arm on the mat, your choice. Exhale. If this isn't enough, you can also extend. You can also place your palm on the mat and stretch. You notice that I'm still on the left toes. Left palm is on the mat. The right leg is completely extended. And the right arm is also extended. Feel the stretch from the right toe to the right hand index finger in one straight line. There's not much weight on the left palm. Slowly come back to the center. And then stretch the opposite side. You can place your right palm on the mat and stretch. Still, you're on your right toes. Very nice. Keep the spine and the left arm is completely extended. Back to the center. And whenever you think you're ready, place your palms on the mat and see if you can come up all the way up on your left leg. See if you can extend the right leg. Do as much as you can. I know we cannot do complete leg split. You try as best as you can. Just completely balancing on one foot. Feel free to use a block. If blanket is not enough, you can use a block. You can try to bring the forehead to the knee, your arms towards your foot, and try and kick the right leg up. So back to the toes, back to the squat, palms on the mat, and slowly stand up again. Now shift the weight to the right foot, kick the left leg up. Trying to bring the forehead to the knee, extend. Exhale, inhale. Alternatively, every time you come to the leg split, do the opposite leg. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, trying to stay on your toes as best as you can. And hopefully that concludes at least one set of warm-ups. And to end this set of warm-ups, place your left palm on your right knee and deepen the twist. You're still on your toes. Turn your head back. Opposite side. Right hand on your left knee. And then twist. Turn your head back. Very nice. So that hopefully warmed up your legs, then warmed up your arms. And so slowly you can keep your palms on the mat and slowly extend your legs into plank. So still on your toes. Now slowly inhale, retract forward, exhale, protract forward. You're still trying to stay in the plank, not in the down dog. Inhale forward, exhale backward. Trying to stay in the plank, but not just shoot your shoulders up, but not going into the down dog. Inhale, exhale. So you're going to push the mat, push the blanket with your arms. Inhale, exhale. Rocking back, rocking forward, and rocking backwards. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. So now that you're comfortable here, if you don't want the blanket, you can take the blanket off. And we're going to do in the plank
See if you can slowly lift the left leg up and see if you can slide your left leg all the way forward, all the way forward. And you can walk your leg or you can lift the leg and then slide it this way. And then also do it like a banana stretch, like a side stretch. And then when you come back to neutral, do the other side. Inhale, back to the center, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Okay, so now see if you can walk both feet towards your left, keep your palms where they are, and then push the hip opposite side. And do it like a banana stretch, like a side stretch. Walk your hands, walk your feet to the middle and to the opposite side, both feet. But you gotta counter, like you gotta push your hips to the opposite side. Okay, so slowly, now keep the knees on the mat, take the child's pose. Continue to connect with your breath. Okay, slowly, we're going to, from the plank, we're going to push into the down dog, push your hips high, spine and the legs in a straight line. We're going to do another set of warm-up before we go into the sun salutations. And we will try and do the traditional sun salutations today in honor of Radha Saptami. So slowly lift the right leg up into the three-leg down dog. Inhale. Exhale, pull the right knee forward towards your face. Inhale, lift the leg up. Exhale, pull the knee forward towards your face. Engage your core muscles. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, engage your core. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Back to the plank. And then back to the down dog. Resting pose. Down dog is the resting pose. Continue to inhale. Continue to exhale. Take a pause. Whenever you're ready, lift the left leg up to the sky. Three-leg down dog. Inhale. Exhale, left knee forward towards your face. Engage your core muscle. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And slowly back to the center, back to the neutral, back to the down dog. If you need to take child's pose, go ahead.
Before we, hopefully you're warmed up, and if not, we can do more warm-ups. Let's see the time. We have time for one more set of warm-ups, and then we will stand up. Slowly connect with your breath. Sit in Vajrasana here. It's the most comfortable pose. Sit between your heels. You can even close your eyes. Notice your heartbeat. Notice your pulse rate. Relax your breath. Integrate the breath into the movement. Okay, we will do one more set of warm-ups. Active plank. This time we will do the side plank, or if you also like to do like the forearms on your forearms. So it's a forearm plank, not just a regular plank, forearm plank. Spine and the legs in a straight line. And then you can do a side plank on the forearm, left forearm, keep the spine, and the both legs in one straight line, extend your right arm forward, continue to inhale, continue to exhale. Back to the forearm plank. Now switch, right forearm side plank. Keep your hips high. You can extend the right arm forward, spine on the both legs are in one straight line. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, switch to the opposite side. Exhale. Inhale, side plank on the forearm. Exhale. Inhale. Notice your core is engaged throughout. It's a great core warm-up, not just arm balance. Back to the forearm plank and back to the child's pose. So when you think you're ready, you can slowly come to the front of the mat, starting with the sun salutations. Hope you can all see me okay. If not, I will adjust. Okay, so come to the front of the mat. Palms into Anjali Mudra. Okay, we begin with the sun salutation, classical sun salutations with the Surya Namaskars, which mantras, integrating the breath, integrating the energy chakras, energy channels, and also chanting mantras. It's a beautiful way to honor the light. And each and every one of these mantras are like saluting the sun. There are 12 poses in the classical sun salutations, representing those 12 houses I talked about, the 12 wheels of the chariot, and the 12 months of the year. That's each of these mantras represent a different, honoring the different attribute of the sun. Palms into Anjali Mudra. Om Mitraya Namaha. Inhale. Om Ravaye Namaha. Deep in the back bend. Om Suryaya Namaha. Forward bend. Uttanasana. Feel free to bend your knees. Exhale. Engage your sacral. Engage your second energy chakra, Swadhisthana chakra. Om Adityaya Namaha. Step back with the right foot into the lunge. Head up. Focus on the Ajna chakra. Om Kagaya Namaha. Take a deep inhale into the plank. Om Kusne Namaha. Like Chaturanga or Astanga, exhale. Om Hiranya Garbhaya Namaha. Cobra or up dog. If you're doing up dog, relax your shoulders. Even if you're doing cobra, relax your shoulders, shoulders away from your ears. Only difference is if you're doing up dog, knees are off the ground. Om Marichaye Namaha. To the down dog, lift your tailbone high, trying to press your heels down into the perfect inverted V shape, lifting your tailbone high. Slowly preparing to step forward with the right foot. Om. Lift the right leg up. Om Banave Namaha. Or maybe Adityaya. I mixed up. One is Banave, another one is
Adityaya for the launch. Head up, focus on the Ajna chakra. Step forward with the left foot. Om Savitre Namaha. Om Bhartaya Namaha. Urdhvastasana, deep in the back bend. Om Bhaskaraya Namaha. Back to where we began, the 12th pose. In between, before we do the second consolidation, you can come into mountain pose, you can come into the Samasthiti, rest, neutralize, equanimous state of mind, consolidation, classical consolidation A, second time, arms to the heart center. Mitraya Namaha, Om Ravaye Namaha, Om Suryaya Namaha, Om Bhanave Namaha, Om Kagaya Namaha. Each point, take a deep inhale. Om Pusne Namaha, Om Hiranyagarbhaya Namaha, Om Marichaye Namaha. In the down dog, lift the left leg up now. We're going to start with the left side. Left leg up. And step forward with the left foot. Om Adityaya Namaha. Back to the lunge. Step forward. Back to Uttanasana. Om Savitre Namaha. Om Bhartaya Namaha. Om Bhaskaraya Namaha. That's it. So you did the two sun salutations. Normally, when we do the yoga mala for the solar solstice, when in summertime, we will also do 108 Surya Namaskars. So let's do a few more rounds of the classical sun salutation A. We will not do 108, I promise you. We'll do a few more. Om Mitraya Namaha. Om Pravaye Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Bhanave Namaha. Om Kagaya Namaha. Om Pusne Namaha. Om Hiranyagarbhaya Namaha. Om Marichaye Namaha. Om Adityaya Namaha. Om Savitre Namaha. Then you do the forward bends. Engage your sacrum. Engage chest on your thighs. Feel free to bend your knees. Deepen the forward bends. Om Arkaya Namaha. Deepen the back bend. Add the squeeze between your biceps. Om Bhaskaraya Namaha. Back to Samasthiti. Neutralize. Equanimous state of mind. We'll do second consolidation on the left side. Arms to the Anjali Mudra. Om Mitra. I'm trying to bring the devotional aspect to the practice. Honoring the light within, honoring the sun in our solar, star of our solar system. Om Pravaye Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Bhanave Namaha. Om Kagaya Namaha. Om Pusne Namaha. Om Hiranyagarbhaya Namaha. Om Marichaye Namaha. Om Adityaya Namaha. Om Savitre Namaha. Om Arkaya Namaha. Om Bhaskaraya Namaha. Back to the Samasthiti.
Hopefully you're warmed up, and this traditional classical sun salutation is being practiced for thousands of years. Um, Even an ordinary man, they begin the day with this sun salutation. And this actually is a perfect combination of moving and integrating the breath. And it warms up every muscle, every tissue in our body. It's a great way to begin the day. Okay, so now that we did the traditional one, we can do a couple more with the modified sun salutations. Sometimes we call sun salutation B or even sun salutation C, some modifications. Okay, palms into Anjali Mudra. I'm not going to chant anymore, but you know the significance, you know what chakras to engage, what channels to engage, how we perfectly do the postures, how we perfectly integrate the breath. Okay. Try to relax into each and every pose. Try to devote in your practice. Ekam into the chair pose. Utkatasana. Dvi, exhale into Uttanasana. Trini, Ardha Uttanasana. Inhale. Chatwari, walk back or jump back in front. Inhale. Pancha, exhale. Exhale into Chaturanga and inhale into up dog. So we combined two postures here into the one count. Shat, exhale into down dog. Prepare to do warrior one on the right. Lift the right leg up. Step inside your right hand. Sapta. Keep the left heel on the ground, toes on the pigeon toes. Warrior one on the left. Inhale. Notice your front knee is bent, front thigh is parallel to the mat, and the back leg is straight. The heel is on the mat, toes in the pigeon toes. The legs are hip distance apart, shoulders are hip, arms are shoulder width apart. You can even add a gentle back bend in the warrior one. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Now shift the weight to the right foot. Lift the left leg up all the way into the flying warrior. So one leg balancing pose. Keep the spine and the left leg is in a straight line. Horizontal leg, you're flying. The spine and the left leg is in a straight line. Engage the leg, engage the balance. Palms to Anjali Mudra and see if you can prepare to come into warrior three. Extend your arms forward, still maintain the balance. Still do not drop the left leg down. Back to the flying warrior and back to warrior one. So we did warrior one, warrior three. Now we're going to shift the left foot in line with the front leg, coming into warrior two. Windmill your arms, coming into warrior two. Look straight into the infinity, turn your right palm up, reverse warrior. Still keep the front knee bent. And you can do side plank. The side, not a side plank, it's just a side stretching pose. And then windmill your arms, back to the plank. Right leg back, take a deep inhale. Exhale into Chaturanga. Asta. Now we're back to the up dog. Relax your shoulder muscles. Dasa, back to down dog. So we're not done yet. The sun salutation, this traditional modified sun salutation is still, we're halfway through. Continue to inhale. Continue to exhale. Enjoy breathing. Prepare to lift the left leg up to the sky. Prepare to go into warrior one on the left. Step inside your left hand. And then keep the right toes, right heel on the mat, pigeon toes. Back to warrior one. Front knee is bent, back leg is straight. Legs are hip distance apart. Arms are shoulder width apart. Hips are facing forward. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling. You can. Okay, Siri is listening to me. Inhaling, exhaling. Shift the weight to the left foot. Back to the warrior, flying warrior. Weight is on one leg. Spine and the right leg is in a straight line. Horizontal to the ground. Engage your core. Keep smiling.
Palms into Anjali Mudra to the heart center and prepare to going into Warrior 3. Extend your arms forward, shift the weight to one leg only, spine on the right leg is in a straight line, palms to the heart, back to Flying Warrior, and back to Warrior 1. Very nice. And we will shift into the one railroad track into Warrior 2. Front knee, left knee is bent, right leg is straight. Inhale, look straight into the middle, into the infinite distance. Inhale, exhale, turn your left palm up, reverse warrior. Side angle pause. You can keep a block if you like. Keep the right leg and the right arm extended. Continue to inhale, continue to exhale. And whenever you're ready, both palms on the mat, step back to the left leg, back to the front, take a deep inhale. Exhale, push into Chaturanga. Dvadasha, Trayodasha, inhale into up dog. Chaturdasha, inhale, exhale into down dog. This is the last down dog in this consolidation. This modified consolidation. Stay here for a couple cycles breath. Deep inhales, deep exhales. Inhaling, exhaling. Now you can walk your legs forward or you can jump your legs. Your choice. Back to Uttanasana. This is Panchadasa. Chest on your thighs. Shodhasa. Back to Utkatasana. Shift the weight to the heels. Palms to the heart. Very nice. Where we began, back to Samasthiti. Close your eyes for a second. Just mentally, internally, in your mind, just review what we had done in this last modified consolidation. Just review in your mind before we begin the second time. Slow, deep inhales. Slow, deep exhales. If you forget some postures, don't worry, I'm going to remind you. So this is the same sequence we did last time. So instead of Warrior 1, we also did Warrior 2s. No, Warrior 3s, and then Warrior 2s on the side angle postures on both sides. Palms to Anjali Mudra. Ekam, back to the chair pose, Utkatasana. 3, exhale, Uttanasana. 3, Ardha Uttanasana. Inhale, Chatwari, walk back and jump back into plank. And push into Chaturanga. Inhale, into up dog, all in one count, Pancha. Shat, exhale, into down dog. Prepare to do Warrior 1 on the left leg up to the sky. Step inside your left hand, and the right heel on the mat, toes turn to pigeon toes. Warrior 1 on the left. Front knee is bent, back leg is straight. Sapta. Continue to inhale, continue to exhale. Inhale, exhale. And now shift the weight to the left leg. So modified, we're going to modify from here. So from this Flying Warrior, spine and the leg in a straight line, palms into Anjali Mudra, prepare to go Warrior 3 as you balance on the left foot, spine on the arms, and the right leg is in a straight line. Inhale, exhale. Remember, you're honoring the light and the sun god, the charioteer, the chariot of fires. And slowly, when you're here, when you're ready, step down, back to Warrior 1. Now windmill your arms into Warrior 2. You can do reverse warrior. You can do side stretch, side angle pose. And windmill your arms back to the plank. So it's a long sequence there. We deviated from the regular consolidation B. So step back to the left leg, back to the plank. And exhale into Chaturanga, all in one count. Inhale into up dog. You can call it Asta here, Nava. A Nava there, and then Dasa, back to the down dog. Prepare to do the same sequence on the right side. Right leg up to the sky. 3-leg down dog. Step inside your right hand. Back to warrior one. The heel on the mat, toes turn to pigeon toes. Front knee is bent. Inhale, exhale. Sapta. Now we can Ekadasha now, right? Ekadasha. Now shift the weight to the right foot. Slowly flying warrior. Balance on the right foot. Continue to integrate the breath. The spine and the left leg is in a straight line. Palms into Anjali Mudra. Prepare to going into warrior three. And then whenever you're ready, step down, back to warrior one. And prepare to go to warrior two. Align your feet in one straight line. Windmill your arms into warrior two. Front knee is bent, back leg is straight, and the reverse warrior. Still the front knee is bent, still the back leg is straight. And windmill your arms back to the plank. Take a deep inhale. Exhale into Chaturanga. Inhale into up dog. Trayodasha. Chaturdasha. Back to the down dog. We're at count 14. Inhale. Exhale, last down dog. So stay here. Press your heels down. Lift your tailbone high. Stay here for a few cycles of breath. Enjoy breathing. Inhaling through the throat, exhaling through the throat center. Engage your nabi, engage your drishti, the gauge, the vision, and your line in your mind and body and spirit. Enjoy breathing. Inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling. Look between your hands. Walk forward or jump forward. All the way. Panchadasa, Uttanasana. Shodasa, back to the Utkatasana. And that's the end. Palms to Anjali Mudra. Take a tap on your shoulder. Great job. We did the modified sun salutations as well. Close your eyes. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhale. Exhaling. Now that we're slowly, I would not say completely, almost warmed up now. That's the great way to begin practice. Now shift the weight to the left foot. Traditional tree. Lift the right leg up. Balance on the left foot. Keep the right foot inside your left thigh, inner thigh of the left leg. Notice your right knee is pointing to the side. And if your leg is slipping, keep it below the knee. Palms in Anjali Mudra. Slowly come up into the traditional tree. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. There are some trees who've been living for thousands of years as well. Red oak trees, and there are a few trees, like banyan trees, they have been living thousands of years. And notice how big the trees are, how deep the roots are in the ground, how high they go at the branches towards the light, towards the sun. So that's the secret of their long life, is reaching towards the light, honoring the light, respecting the light, and then deepening into the earth. The roots are very, very deep into the ground. So that's how the tree poses are. Tree poses are so important. You're grounded, you're anchored, you're focused, you're centered. And then as you do these postures, engage your core. You can open your branches if you like, and palms to Anjali Mudra. And then slowly lower the right leg down. Prepare to do the tree on the other side. Shift the weight to the right foot. Lift the left leg up as high as you can bring it. Keep it on inner thigh of the right foot. Point the left leg, left knee to the side. If the leg is slipping, keep it below the knee. Palms into Anjali Mudra. Maintain the shift, maintain the gauge, maintain the focus and the balance on one leg. Engage your core muscle. Reach up to the light, like the lotus flower reaching out above the surface of the lake. The roots are deep down under the mud.
Inhale, opening up your arms. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Palms to Anjali Mudra. Now slowly lower the leg down. So these are one leg balancing poses, and we already did warrior, flying warrior, warrior 3. So those are one leg balancing poses as well. So now that you're getting the hang of the one leg balancing poses, we will do a couple more. Now slowly shift the weight to the right foot, fold your right knee up, leg up, hold on to the ankle from inside, and then Natarajasana, Lord of the Dance pose. And then shift the weight, stay balanced on the left leg, trying to kick the right leg up to the ceiling, trying to extend the knee, trying to just lean enough, just forward, lean forward, just enough for the counterbalance. But leaning forward is not the goal. The goal is to kick the leg high towards the ceiling, extending the right knee, balancing on the left leg. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. The kneecap of the standing leg is locked completely, like a tree trunk. Release. Don't drop all of a sudden, just with control, slowly come back to the neutral. Inhaling, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Now shift the weight to the right foot. Now we're going to do Natarajasana on the opposite side. Focus on the core, focus on your nabi, focus on the roots of the leg that's deeply grounded. Fold your left knee, hold on to the ankle, left right arm up. Prepare to anchor, prepare to balance, prepare to center. Slowly kick the left leg up to the ceiling. Shift the weight, keep the weight on one leg only. Focus on kicking the leg high. Focus on extending the left knee, leg towards the ceiling. You lean forward just enough for the counterbalance. You don't even need to try to lean forward. It happens naturally. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and release. With control, release. Hopefully you're good. If you want to do a counterbalance, push your hips forward, deepen the back bend. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Just a counterbalance pose. And we'll do a couple more, like I said, in the one leg balancing postures. Shift the weight to the left foot. Fold your right knee. Reach for the big toe with your two index fingers. Pull the leg high as you can. And solidly lock the left kneecap. Solidly engage the left leg like a tree trunk. And then engage your core muscle. Now you're compacted, you're centered to the horizontal center line, to the horizon. So your body is very close to the center line, and you stay there and you focus on your center line as you extend your right leg up as high as you can. If you're losing balance, always pull it forward, pull it close to the body. If you lose balance, and if you can, slowly test yourself. How far can you extend? How far can you extend without losing balance? You're still focused on the center line. You're still focused on the. See, if you lose balance, pull the knee back again. Pull the right leg back to the center line. Continue to focus on your core, and then slowly extend the leg. Test your waters before we go into the full pose. And then once you can extend the leg, once you can stay balanced, continue to inhale, continue to exhale. Slowly release. I didn't stay too long. Those who like to stay too long, go for it. Continue to center, continue to focus, integrate the breath. We're going to do the opposite side. Shift the weight to the right leg, fold your left knee, pull the left leg high, reach for the big toe with your two index fingers. Notice you're focused on the center line and you stay focused throughout the pose. Inhale, exhale. Now slowly kick the left leg up. Right arm is just a counter pose, counter balance. If you lose balance, bring the leg towards the center line. Still maintain the balance on one leg. Don't try to drop the leg down. Just bring it to the compact center line. When you think you're ready, slowly test your waters, extend the leg. How far can you go? Balance and come to post. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale to release. Okay, shake your legs, shake your arms. We'll do one last one leg balance pose. This is called you all know it. Like we all did the chatra, like chair pose, but it's a one leg chair pose. One leg. Sometimes we call it Garudasana. So another thing you need to remember is when you do these chair poses, like I can turn to the side. So imagine you touching the back wall behind you. As you're going into the chair pose, you slide your upper body along the back wall. As you sit down, as you squat down, notice if your legs are also close to the wall, you may want to bring the knees outside the toes, but we don't want to do that. That means as you slide your upper body back towards the back wall, you got maybe bring the legs forward slightly so that you can keep the knees above the toes. Your upper body is sliding along the back wall into the chair pose. So don't lean forward like this. Your upper body is sliding along the back wall. Your knees are right above the toes. Your thighs are horizontal to the ground. That's the proper way to do the chair pose. I tell you why this is so important, because in high school or middle school in India, when I was misbehaving, my teacher used to give me punishment to sit in this chair pose. And the upper body, if I lean forward, that doesn't count. Keep the upper body towards the back wall in this chair pose for an half an hour. And that's how the punishment goes. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Shift the weight to the left foot, right leg up. This is one leg chair pose like a Garudasana. Wrap your right leg over the left thigh, no space. You still keep the back. Upper body is sliding along the back wall in the Garudasana. Inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling. Wrap your right arm below the left into the full expression of the Garudasana. Still balance on one leg, wrapped up, the legs back, wrapped up, arms are backed up. And back to the chair pose, and then release. So we do lots of adjustments, which sometimes we stick our tailbone out, sometimes we lean forward. We do lots of misadjustments. I wouldn't say the correct adjustments. These are all misadjustments to take it easy. But you don't want to take it easy. You have to do practice. Okay, so slowly squat down, back to Malasana. We did the Garudasana only one side. I didn't forget. We will do the same thing on the opposite side as well. This is just a resting pose in the Malasana. Notice your breath. Continue to close your eyes. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Okay, stand up again. We'll do the same Garudasana on the opposite side. Slowly. That's just a resting pose, Malasana. So shake your legs. Now shift the weight. Now slowly. First of all, come into the chair pose. Slide your upper body along the back wall. The knees are right above the toes. That means your legs are not along the wall. The legs are slightly away from the wall so that you can keep the upper body along the wall. But your knees are still right above the toes. Shift the weight to the right foot. Inhale. Lift the left leg up. Wrap your left leg over the right. No space between those thighs. You do not want to stick your tailbone out. Still keep the upper body sliding along the wall. Left arm below the right. Wrap your arms. Wrap your legs. Stay in this one leg chair pose, Garudasana. Inhaling. Lifting your elbows to the shoulder level. Inhaling. exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhaling. Slowly wrap your arms back to the chair pose. See how much your thighs are singing a song now. Shake your legs. That's just for a minute or two we did. Think of it doing it like 20 minutes or half an hour. That pose gets intense. Comes into Anjali Mudra. Okay, let me check the time. Okay, that's halfway through in the 1 hour of asana practice. So we still have half an hour left for the remaining asanas practice as we honor the light and honor the sun in this on this Ratha Saptami yoga practice. So we'll do half an hour to go and just don't even count the time. Stay focused, stay present. We'll do a few more asanas. Okay, now that you're comfortable, so remember we've been sitting in this pose from the beginning, even in the warm-ups. By now you're comfortable here. You can probably sit here for another hour. No problem, right? Palms on the mat. Extend the leg. Slowly come into down dog. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Right leg up to the sky. And pigeon pose, half pigeon pose. Right knee forward. Place the right knee behind the right palm. Shin parallel to the horizontal, to the front edge of the mat. Back leg straight. So adjust until you can push the weight to body weight to the right thigh, opening up your right thigh. There should be no pain on the knee at all. There should be no pain on the knee. You're shifting the body weight to the hip to open up the hip, and then keep stretching the left leg back and the right entire forehead, entire spine on the mat, forehead on the mat. Into the half pigeon pose. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhaling, exhaling. Deep inhale, and a deep exhale. This is just good enough for many of us. Advanced students can go into full pigeon. We can come into modified half pigeon, Kapodasana, Raja Kapodasana, King Swan pose. This is the beautiful King Swan pose, and you can do full expression if you like. I rather just do the half modified Raja Kapodasana. Keep palms on the mat, keep the left knee up, keep the left leg up. Knee is still on the mat. Just reach for the ankle, and then that's good enough. If those who like to do full expression of King Swan pose, go ahead. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Palms on the mat. Slowly take the right leg back up. 3 legs down dog. And then lower the right leg down, back to down dog. Inhale, exhaling. Slowly lift the left leg up. We will do the opposite side. Left leg up into 3 leg down dog. Look between your hands and pull the left knee forward. Keep the left knee just right behind the left palm as you keep the shin horizontal or to the front edge of the mat. The left knee is behind the left palm, and keep extending the right leg back. Keep pushing the body weight to the left hip, opening up your left hip. There should be no pain on the left knee. Slowly come onto the forearms. Slowly trying to bring the forehead to the mat into the half pigeon pose. Inhaling, exhaling. Stay here for a few cycles of breath. It opens up your both left thigh and the right thigh. Inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling. Now slowly come onto your palms, come on your palms. You can go ahead and do full expression of the pigeon, or if you like to do a modified half pigeon, you can lift the right knee up, right leg up, knee is still on the mat, just reach for the ankle and do modified half pigeon. Just arch your upper body, lift your heart. This is a beautiful heart opening. This is why this pose, if some, like I know Meera does a great expression in this pose, like Deva does, so a lot of our yoga students and teachers, they do this pose so gracefully. Picture perfect pose. That's a beautiful heart opening. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Slowly release. Left leg up. And back to the down dog. So here we're going to do a couple more arm balances. And some of these are really, not only the arm strength, it's more like an inner strength. It's an exercise for your gut, exercise for your faith, your trust within yourself. Slowly lift the right leg up to the sky. 3-leg down dog. Open up your right hip. Bend your right knee. Your body weight is on one leg and one arm. Keep the left leg straight. Keep the weight on the left leg and the left palm. Pivot on the ball of the standing leg. And flip over, allow the right foot touch the ground, but no weight shifts to the right leg. Keep the left leg still extended. Keep pushing your hips high. Your weight is on one leg and one arm. No weight on the right big toe touching the mat. Keep opening up your heart. Keep opening up your hips. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. So it's one weight is on one leg and one arm, and back. The left leg is straight. And slowly come back to the 3-leg down dog. The way you went into the pose, kick the right leg up and lower the right leg down. Stay here for full cycles of breath. Deep inhalations, deep exhalations. Now, whenever you're ready, lift the left leg up to the sky into the 3-leg down dog. Fold your left knee, open up your left hip. Keep the weight on the right leg and the right palm. Slowly allow the left foot touch the mat, but no weight shifts to the left foot. Keep the right leg straight. Push your hips high. Weight is on one leg and one arm. No weight on the left big toe touching the mat. Square your hips. Open your heart. Deepen the back bend. It's a beautiful inversion and a back bend. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Slowly kick the back into the 3-leg down dog. And slowly back to the down dog. And slowly child's pose. Resting pose. Forehead on the mat. So while you rest in this child's pose, let me remind you of the great achievement, accomplishment of NASA and Jet Propulsion Laboratory in California. They've been preparing for this mission for a whole last year in the pandemic time. And this mission is so hard, even in the normal times, but they accomplished it in the pandemic times. Each one of these engineers working remotely, writing code, writing software, testing it, assembling the Perseverance the space vehicle. They have launched it in August 2020, 7 months ago. It took 7 months to reach the planet Mars, traveling 300 miles, 300 million miles. It's an amazing accomplishment. When it entered the Mars atmosphere, the traveling speed of this Perseverance was 12,600 or 12,000 and some miles per hour speed. And it has to decelerate from that speed, 12,000 plus miles, 12,000 miles per hour speed, to the 0 miles per hour when it lands on the planet Mars. It's an amazing accomplishment with it. Even the parachute doesn't help. They have the best parachute. The atmosphere is so thin in the planet Mars. It's 1% of the atmosphere we have on the planet Earth. So the resistance of the atmosphere is not that great. So they designed it in such a way. It's landed so smoothly, touchdown with a safe landing on planet Mars. So I think I wanted to share this as we celebrate Ratha Saptami. Okay, so we'll do a few more back bends. On your tummy, on you slowly, completely rest on the mat. We can come into simple forearms on the mat, just Gujangasana slightly. So like a modified Gujangasana. Yes, use your upper body. Keep the lower body on the mat. Just relax your shoulder muscles. If you're going into the full Bhujangasana, you can slightly lift the elbows up, but you're not keeping any weight on your palms. Just use it back strength. Rock your body, roll your body backwards, and roll your shoulders down away from your ears, not up to the ceiling, to the ears. Just roll your shoulders away from your ears. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Forehead on the mat. Now, Shalabhasana, open up your arms. Just kick your legs up, chest up, thighs up. Beautiful. Slowly inhale, exhale, entire body up. Only the belly button touching the mat. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Interlock your hands. Engage your elbows. Extend your elbows as you bring your shoulder blades together in the Shalabhasana. Here, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and release. Rest in this Makarasana, crocodile pose. Turn your head to one side, inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling. Okay, we will do Dhanurasana, trying to bring the knees closer to each other. Keep the right leg on the mat, keep the right leg on the mat, engage the knees. Okay, you can even lift the kneecap up, extend your right arm forward, fold your left knee, reach for the ankle, and then just kick the leg up. And then as you slide the right palm towards you, lift the upper body up into the half bow pose. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Half bow pose. Rest in Makarasana again. Continue to breathe. Notice I'm catching up breath as I'm resting, but you should not be doing what I'm doing. You should be smoothly integrating, smoothly exhaling, inhaling in the pose itself. So you don't need to catch up the breath after the pose. Okay, half bow pose on the opposite side. Now keep the legs neutral. You can even lift the kneecap up. You can keep the left toes pointed, left arm extended, fold your right knee, reach for the ankle, and then as you slide the left palm towards you, lift the upper body up, kick the right leg up into the half bow. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, half bow. Now rest again. We will do the full bow after this. Dhanurasana.
Now, whenever you're ready, prepare to do the full bow. Bend both knees, reach for the ankles. So with your both arms reaching from outside, trying to keep the knees closer to each other would really help. Keep the body compact to the center line. Take a deep inhale. On your inhale, kick your legs into both arms. Arch your entire body up into the full expression of the bow pose. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Stay here. Slowly come down, rest. Into Makarasana. Okay, one more back bend is the camel. We will do half camel only on both sides. And those who like to do advanced students can go into full camel if you like. So keep the curl your toes under. Place the knees are closer to each other. And push your hips, thighs, pelvis into the imaginary wall in the front. Your thighs and everything is completely glued to the wall in the front. Your upper body is arching back away from the wall. Push your hips into the wall and then keep the entire pelvis, hips, everything glued to the wall throughout the pose. Do not shift the body weight. Keep pushing into the wall. Inhale, reach for the right heel with your right hand. Slowly lift the left arm up. Keep pushing into the imaginary wall on your inhale with a grip on your heel. Deepen the back bend. Exhaling. Inhaling, pushing into the wall. Little more. Exhaling, deepening the back bend a little more. Arching your upper body. Your head is close to the heel. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, pushing into the wall. Exhale, deepen the back bend. Half camel. Inhaling, exhaling, inhaling. Notice we're not leaning back, we're not falling back, we're not shifting the weight to the heel. We're still glued into the imaginary wall in the front. Slowly come back to the center. Take a moment, pause before we shift. Half camel to the opposite side. Notice your knees are closer to each other. Your heels or toes are curled down. Slowly pushing into the imaginary wall, your thighs, your pelvis, your hips, glued into the wall. Inhaling. Left arm up, reach for the left heel, just for the grip, and right arm up. Inhaling, pushing into the imaginary wall. Exhaling, deepening the back bend. Inhaling, exhale, inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling. Half camel. And prepare. Slowly come back to the child's pose. Hopefully you're all good. Just have a few more minutes left in the asanas practice. And those are a few great back bends. And then we finish up with the inversions and some resting, come to balance poses. Slowly coming into the child's pose. You can widen your knees as wide as you can so that you can keep the spine straight, forehead on the mat. You press your hips between your heels. So try not to lift your hips high. So push your hips down between your heels. We'll do a couple of inversions and some counter poses like a winding down poses as well. You can keep both knees like this, both knees bent. You can twist. So notice your feet are on both sides, on one side, not on the separate side. Both knees are on one side. You support the spine straight and deepen the back bend.
It's just unwinding. It's basically any tightness in your lower back, you release. There's no weight on your right hand on the mat. Just relax, open up your heart, turn your head. It's a very relaxing pose. You can sit in this pose, watch a movie if you like. So slowly now the opposite side, knees, both knees bent to the opposite side, on one side you mean, and then lift the left arm up, place the left palm, and then slowly counter pose. You can do counter pose, but no weight on the left arm. So this positions your spine in a way that it relieves any tightness in your low, it relieves any pain in your lower back. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. So that's just one variation. Now keep the right leg extended. Fold your left knee. Fold your left knee. You can pull the left knee. Keep the left foot on the other side of the right foot. And if you like to keep the right leg straight, you can keep this right leg straight as you keep the spine straight. Or if you like to fold your right leg, you can fold your right leg. But you still have to sit on both sit bones. Whether you fold the right knee, whether you keep the right leg straight, but sit on both sit bones. And this is the Matsyendrasana, Ardha Matsyendrasana. So sit on both sit bones. You hug your left knee with your right hand. This is another winding down pose. It's a great twist. It's a great unwinding pose. Just deepen the twist. I'm using my left hand to give myself a really tight hug. Advanced students, you don't have tight hips, you don't have tight back, then you don't need to use the other hand support. You can simply support your left hand behind, or you can wrap your left hand back, your choice. For those like me, if you want to give yourself a tight hug, just use the left hand, assist with yourself with the left hand as you deepen the twist. Now shift, keep the left leg straight, and the right foot goes to the other side of the left foot. You have a choice. You can keep the left leg straight, or you can fold your left leg. But try to sit on both sit bones. Don't lift the sit bone up. Try to sit on both sit bones evenly, and then sit comfortably. Keep the spine straight, and then hug your right knee with your left arm. This is what I'm talking about. My other arm, what is my other arm doing? I'm helping. So I'm giving myself a tight hug as I'm sitting on both sit bones. If you don't need the assistance here, you can just support the right hand behind, or you can wrap your right hand behind as you twist back. So your choice. Deepen the twist. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. I like this assisting because sometimes one side is weaker than the other. The left side helps the right side helps the left. It's really good. So now that we will finish up, you can keep a block close to you. We will finish up with inversions. If you like to block, if you don't need to block, that's fine. Just lie down on the back. Keep the knees bent, feet closer to the hips. Slowly raise your hips high. You can support the hips with the block underneath. It's a resting bridge. It's a beautiful resting bridge pose. Notice your chest is higher than the brain. Your heart is higher than the brain. Lifting the heart, keeping the neck flat on the mat is the goal. With the support of the block, you can rest as long as you can as you circulate the blood to the brain. You can also extend the right leg. You can also do the left leg, extend the left leg into the full bridge, like a flyover bridge. Those who do not have a block, or those who don't want to use a block, you can always support the bridge with your elbows underneath. Elbows are perpendicular, vertically right below the bridge, like pillars under the bridge. Raise your hips high. Raise your hips high as you can bring it. Chest high. Neck is flat on the mat. Inhale, exhale,
Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. And notice if you support the bridge with your elbows underneath, it's a little more challenging to do the full bridge. Okay, so the block is a lot easier, but again, you do what makes sense. Hug your knees to the chest, lower your hips down. Give yourself a tight hug, massage your spine sideways. Just rock your body sideways. Let go any tightness in your low back one last time. Okay, so now we will do the legs up the wall. We pray the parallel, or we can do shoulder stand, your choice. Queen of the asanas, your choice. If you want to do legs up the wall, you can use block. Support the hips underneath, and then you can raise your legs along the wall. Both legs, not just one leg, both legs. Or if you do a shoulder stand, you don't need the block, but you can support the spine with your hips or arms. And then notice this block is really helpful. You can bring your legs down anytime, legs up anytime. But if you're doing a shoulder stand, you got to use some momentum. Just roll on your shoulders. Keep the spine and the legs in vertically, right above the shoulders. Just rock your body forward, and then roll onto the shoulders. As soon as you lift the hips high, support the spine with your elbows, with your arms, and then try to straighten the spine and the legs in a straight line. Try to align the spine and the legs right above the shoulders. Do not move your neck, hips, spine, legs in one straight line. Toes away from the head, hips towards your head, so that you can align the spine and the legs. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Stay here until the blood circulates fully, maximum to the brain. With the support of the gravity, not much strain on your heart center. You can bend the legs on the opposite side, coming into halasana, extending the elbows behind. If you can keep the feet on the mat, it's great, go for it. Slowly come back, slowly with control, come back to the legs up the wall. With control. Use equal strength, slowly lower the legs down. Aim to finally, Shavasana here. Keep your legs extended, heels in, toes out, palms facing up, close your eyes. Rest on the mat. No movement in your body, completely still. Stillness in your physical body, silence in your mental body. Connect with the inner silence. Connect with the stillness. Accept your breathing in, breathing out. Slowly, wiggle your fingers. Bring your awareness back to the body. Wiggle your toes, wiggle your index fingers, and then slowly hug your knees to the chest. You can rock your body sideways and then roll into the like fetus pose, like a baby in the mother's womb. And slowly, with support of one hand, slowly sit up. So that concludes our asanas practice. And it's a great timing. Thank you all for joining today on this beautiful celestial event. Palms into Anjali Mudra, close your eyes. Deep inhale. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Asatu ma sadgamaya, tamasu ma jyotirgamaya, mrityorma amrutam gamaya. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Lead us from untruth to the truth. Lead us from darkness to the light. Lead us from death to the immortality. Peace within me, peace in the surroundings, peace in the universe. Namaste. Thank you all for joining. And just a reminder, if you like to donate or if you like to renew your memberships, you have a link on the Facebook page, or those who are on the WhatsApp, you have a link. You can go and donate to the temple or just renew your memberships. That would be great to have. Enjoy your weekend. Namaste again. Thank you.